Right. So thank you very much. I am not alone. My name again, as rightly mentioned by my boss, as I used to address her. I'm not the only person here. My name is Olatoye Taiwo. I'm also joined with another colleague, more experienced and also more professional. I'm joined here by Tunde Adegboyega. We would also like to say hi to everyone.
Hello, people.
Welcome, Sarah. Happy to have you. Thank you.
Right. So, which means that what we'll be having will be more enhanced and robust. All right. To kickstart, I think Madam has actually give us a very good introduction to what insurance is all about. It's unfortunate that in this part of the world, especially this Nigeria, we don't appreciate or value insurance. So we have this mindset that insurance is a scam. So one of the things we want to address or to register in your mind is to actually change this paradigm shift. Insurance is not a scam. Insurance, in a way to call it, is a wisdom and it's actually a wealth, right? So let me try to share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. We can see your screen.
Okay. So basically, we'll be talking majorly on three things. And the first one is insurance. And that's who needs insurance? Why do we need insurance? And when do we need insurance? And I feel these three questions about insurance is very, very, very key for anybody going into insurance. That's one. So the second one is AXA Mansard insurance products. And the third one we'll be addressing is how do you raise claims? So basically, we are handling three things on this platform. The first is what is insurance? The second is AXA Mansard products. And the third is how do you raise claims? So let's start with insurance. Don't forget what Madam shared with us as a kind of welcome address actually gave us good introduction to what insurance is. Now, in the course of our living, we've experienced situations that are very good, situations that are not too good, situations that are actually bad. And sometimes we do regret and say, wow, if I had known, maybe I would have put this, I would have done this thing more than this. Maybe I wouldn't have done this. I would have put things right. Maybe I would have done this instead of doing this. So what am I talking about? We are human beings. As long as we are human beings, we don't have perfect system. And in this part of the world, we will never have perfect system until everybody exits this world. So life generally is actually full of risk. We take risk every day. So whether you like insurance or you don't like insurance, every human being is a risk taker. But you know, it becomes a wisdom, or I am very wise if I know that my life is surrounded by risk. If I'm aware that I have risk all around me and I make provisions for those risks, which is called risk management. I am wise. But if I'm not aware that I am surrounded by risk and I don't do anything to that, I'm an hazard going somewhere to happen. So it means my gate, the gate to my situation, the gate to my life, the gate to my family, the road, the gate to my family is open wide and anything can come in at any time. So once a gate is open wide, people, animals can come in and do anything. And that reminds me, my house, before I erected the gate, the place is actually open. Goats, lizard, cats, ram enter the house because there is no gate. And you see, I can't stop them because I have not made gates. I've not done any cover for myself. The more I chase them, the more they go. So it becomes more expensive for me. I remember one day I spread something on the car for the son. That's plantain, unripe plantain. Do you know that I put it on my car? These goats enter my house, climb the bonnet, climb the windscreen, get to the dry unripe plantain, eat it, and throw away the remaining. You see, I could not do anything to that goat. Why? What gave access to that goat is because I do not have cover. So a person that is not aware that his life is full of risk and is also sitting on a risk and does not do anything to that man is an hazard going somewhere to happen. So it's actually a very it's a wisdom for us to be aware that our life is full of risk, and we also plan to manage that risk. All right. So what's an insurance? Imagine, let me just explain this scenario to you. Imagine if a sudden accident, illness, or disaster wipe out your savings or put you in a huge debt. What do you imagine from that? Sometimes we are very religious in this part of the world. We say, no, God forbid. This thing will never happen to me. I can't fall sick. my car is covered with the blood of Jesus. But I've forgotten that you are not the only person on the road. As they taught us in driving school, that when you are driving, consider yourself as the only sane person. Every other person on the road, they are not sane. So anything can happen. And that reminds me, you see, I was driving one day, that should be probably 4 weeks ago. I was trying to maneuver myself, and this car did not know what is happening at the back. And there was a trailer behind me. To cut the long story short, the trailer hit me, and I hit my front, the car ahead of me. My bumper, my headlamp, everything was broken. You see now, I didn't plan for that. 3 seconds to that event, I didn't know that kind of a thing will happen. So you see, life, we are surrounded by all these issues. So if there is no insurance to cover that kind of situation, you see, I need to do that. I don't have choice. So I'm sure that most of us, or probably all of us, will have taken care of the unforeseen or unplanned risk by ourselves. And many times, like she said, we attributed everything to the devil. And please, everything is not about devil. A man that does not have a wisdom will always become victim of situation. So just imagine that there is a sudden accident, illness, or disaster that wipe out a saving or put you in a huge debt. That also reminds me, I said our lives is surrounded by risk. I remember this terrible rain in 1995. The rain was so much, the wind was heavy to the point that a concrete electric pole were broken into pieces, were broken into two. You can imagine that kind of rain. So there's this house very close to our house, like 3 or 4 story building. The wind carried the entire or half of the roof, took everything away from the house, moved it to another place. In fact, it removed some people's ceiling fan. But you see, that man was not planning for that kind of a thing. But lo and behold, it happened. And when it happened, if there was no plan for that, I don't think that man, the landlord, actually had insurance for that kind of a thing. So he has to be running up and down to borrow money from people and to fix those things. So now, this issue of accident, illness, or disaster can actually visit anybody at any time. Agree, God is available for us, but there are some things we need to do to tidy up the situation, the risk around us. Now, wouldn't it be reassuring to have a safety net to protect you from those unexpected medical and financial blows? You see, the protection from either sudden accident or gradual accident or illness or disaster, protection from all this is what insurance all about. That's what insurance does. So when you hear about insurance, just have it at the back of your mind that insurance is actually talking about protection. And as we say it in AXA Mansard, insurance is about protection, and we protect what matters to you. Everything that matters to individual, whether in this country or in the Western world or anywhere in the world, AXA Mansard protects what matters to everybody. All right, so it's a financial scheme or plan or arrangement that provides an individual or a corporate entity protection against potential hazard, loss, or risk. All right, so insurance is really about risky business, as I've told us. Now, for insurance company itself, there's what we call reinsurance. So risk is inevitable in human endeavors. Insurance is a way to share and manage risk. I think we should take note of that. Insurance is a way to share and manage risk. You cannot shy away from the fact that risk, you are surrounded by risk, you as a person. I know that especially this season that there is this flu, the cough, cold, catarrh is in the atmosphere now. And somebody will spend like over 50,000 naira or 25,000 naira or more than that, just one visit to the hospital.
Is it only my network here that's having issue? Or is it from him?
I think it's from
Okay, okay.
Okay, so okay. It's back now.
Okay, all right. So let them confirm. Okay, please confirm, where did I stop? What's the last word you had from me?
I was typing insurance is a way to manage share and manage risk. That was what I
Oh,
was
oh.
writing.
Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. So I was talking about insurance. Risk is the possibility of a loss of this risk. Are we still together?
Yes, I was.
I think network is not my friend here. Okay, let me share my screen again. So I was actually talking about interfering with our purpose, interfering with our mandate, either as an individual or as an organization. This reminds me, there's one of my brothers. He was just going to office. He didn't plan for anything. His intention was to get to the school. He's a lecturer. Get to the school. He has prepared all that he has to take his student. But shortly before he got to the school, the Marua, the tricycle that he boarded, had an issue, and the tricycle fell into ditch. That should be about three months ago now. This my brother is still in the hospital as at the moment. He didn't plan for all these things. So risk all around us. The intention of the risk is actually to interfere or tamper with our mandate, with our purpose, with our intention. And in order not for this risk to tamper with our mandate or our intention or goal in life, we must make provision for it. So it is insurance that actually helps us to make provision for this risk. I think my brother must have spent over 20 million naira in the hospital. Can you imagine? He wasn't expecting all those kind of a thing. So why am I telling us this? We actually need to have a good mindset and value for insurance. So insurance is a business that protects us and prevents us from debt. All right. So in a nutshell, insurance is a wisdom that protects you from unexpected future and guarantee your peace of mind. So let me just put a summary or paraphrase this insurance with this slide. Insurance is a wisdom. Insurance is not a scam. Insurance is a wisdom. Insurance protects. It protects our expected future and also guarantee our peace of mind. You see, for me, anytime I can walk into the hospital, even if I am on admission and I need to eat breakfast, I need to eat lunch, and I need to eat dinner on the admission bed, I don't have to start thinking that how will I bring money out of my pocket to pay for my medical bills? and to also feed myself, or put my wife and my family members in stress of we need to cook for daddy, we need to cook for this sick person. There is no need for that. Somebody has to take care of this. I need to share this my problem with another person. Somebody must take care of this thing for me. So I just walk into the hospital, they will take care of me. If I'm on admission for 3 days, the insurance company will take care of my feeding for the 3 days. So I am protected. So if my salary is just 150,000 naira, I don't need to get worried that I have spent 145,000 naira and the 5,000 naira remaining is not enough to feed me. No, my salary is still intact. And by the time I'm leaving the hospital, I don't have another hypertension again. You see, when the person is not wise, sickness is not far from that person. So insurance is a wisdom. So you see, I'm re-emphasizing it. Maybe for those of us that think insurance is a scam, insurance is not a scam. Insurance is a wisdom. Insurance protects. Insurance protect your expected future, not just ordinary future, but your expected future. And insurance guarantees your peace of mind. Let me move to the next slide. Okay, so who needs insurance? I'm going to be very snappy on this. Who needs insurance? You know, some people think insurance is for some selected group of people, not for everybody. But here, I want to intimate us that insurance is for everybody. And everyone on this platform listening to me, insurance is for you. So to start with, individuals need insurance. And so what kind of insurance? Everybody needs health insurance. Everybody needs life insurance. For everyone that has vehicle, you need auto insurance. For everybody that lives in a building, you need home insurance or house insurance. You must be protected. As you are leaving your house every morning, you must have this mentality of protection. You see, when you are going out of your house, there's something you do. You pray and you talk to God, Lord, protect me. Lord, protect me. But you see, let me just paint this scenario. For those of us that are very religious and we spiritualize everything. If you are leaving your house, do you normally leave your door open? You leave your gate open? Or you lock your door and you put the key in a place that everybody will see. And you say, I have prayed to God to protect me. And so nothing will happen to me. I have prayed that God will close the eyes of everybody that will see the key where I'm putting it. No way. It doesn't work like that. Life is about principle. And those that understand the principle of life will enjoy life and they will enjoy it better. So individuals need insurance. And I've mentioned those kind of insurance that you need as a person or as individual needs. Health, life, if you have vehicles, auto, if you live in a house, you don't need to build your house before you talk about house or home insurance. All right. So the next group of people that need insurance is family. The insurance is not for the head of the family. Maybe in Nigeria setting or culture, it is the father that will eat the biggest meat in the pot, while the children that need protein more will be eating the scrap. So family need insurance. It's not only the head of the family. Every household need health, need life, need property and future plan. You see, let me use this word. God has blessed Nigeria with insurance company. And I also want to say here, God has blessed this country, Nigeria, with AXA Mansard Insurance PLC. There is nothing you are looking for in insurance that you will not get in AXA Mansard, because AXA Mansard Insurance PLC is a composite insurance company. So we deal with life and non-life. We deal with general insurance business. Any type of insurance you want to do, we are readily available for you. So the next set of people that need insurance is corporate organization. Every corporate organization need health, liability, property, life, worker compensation, and all the rest. Let me paint this scenario to you for you to understand better. You see, there is this organization that we onboarded maybe 4 years ago. I want you to listen to me clearly. The total premium the organization paid was about 1.2 million naira. One of the staff in that organization went to the hospital and the medical claims was about 10 million naira. Can you imagine that? I'm not sure whether the staff that went to the hospital had the plan to spend 10 million naira. So imagine, though that the insurance company is at a loss there, but then it's the agreement. We've agreed that we are going to bear we are going to carry we are going to share the risk. So imagine that the organization is not insured. The organization is not under cover. The organization does not have a cover for itself. Imagine what will happen. So it means over 10 million naira is spent over one staff. And just imagine, so if each of the staff spend 10 million naira, that's about almost 100 million naira. You see, and it's a small and medium enterprise, spending over 100 million naira just for health and not any other thing, you know that's serious. So corporate organization, if you have a company here or you run an organization and your organization does not have insurance, you are not doing good, because you may be saying for the past 2 years nothing has happened to us. Risk does not announce to anybody. Risk does not announce to its victims. It comes unaware. I didn't plan that I will have accident on that day when I left the house. In fact, I was guiding my car. I didn't want any scratch on the car. But my guidance and my mindset, my abstract protection does not do anything. So corporate organization need insurance. Okay, who else again? Institutions like university, schools. Okay. So if you have a school or your friend has a school, whether primary school or secondary school or university, every institution need insurance. They need life. As long as we are living, we need insurance. So life, health, insurance against disaster, that's disaster recovery, and public liability. Now imagine, we've been hearing cases of collapsed building in Lagos State and elsewhere. Just imagine that if that building is not insured, you know what will happen to the landlord or to the owner of the building. That's a huge loss and debt. So a wise person is the person that actually insured himself and insured his property. So governments also need insurance. Retirees need insurance. They need life insurance. They need health insurance. They need so many things because they are retirees. And the final point that brings everyone together is anyone exposed to financial risk or uncertainty. And that covers every one of us on this platform. So there's none of us that can beat his or her chest that I am not exposed to financial risk. I'm not exposed to financial uncertainty, or I'm not exposed to risk generally. You will be joking. So if you say you are not exposed to risk, so it means you are not aware of the risk around you. Anybody saying that is not exposed to risk, I fasted and prayed, so therefore I'm not exposed to risk. No, there's nothing like that. Everybody is exposed to risk. So the only person that is immune from risk is God. So as long as we live here on earth, every individual is exposed to risk. So everybody needs insurance. So as you are hearing me, you are in the category of people, you, your family, your organization, your family, your extended family is exposed to financial risk, is exposed to financial uncertainty. Every one of us here need insurance. All right. So the next thing to say now is why? Why do we need insurance? Why do we get insurance? As we have been re-emphasizing, the first reason why we need insurance is to protect against financial loss. If I have a building, I do not insure my building. If anything happens to that building, that is gone. Imagine I've invested 600 million naira on a business, on a building, without insuring. Somebody was saying it's actually foolishness for you to buy 20 million naira car and you cannot insure the car with 1 million naira. Is that not foolishness? It doesn't make any sense. So if I have 20 million naira and I go to purchase a car, and I'm saying, no, the blood of Jesus Christ, or God is my protection, I don't need to insure it. So I have money, 20 million naira to buy car, and I cannot afford or spare 1 million naira to cover it. It doesn't actually it doesn't make sense. So the first reason why we need insurance is actually to protect against financial loss. So if you have this mindset of protecting yourself against financial loss, then the next thing you need is insurance. The second reason is to transfer risk from individual or organization to insurer. It's even looking very good to me. It's just like somebody is saying, let me help you to carry your load. Will you still insist that I will carry the load? No, it doesn't make sense. When I'm carrying heavy load and somebody is saying he can help me, I will gladly release it to that person. And there's this very funny story they told us when I was younger than this, that there's this woman carrying heavy load, old woman carrying heavy load on his head, and he was at the roadside, and one car just stopped to assist him. And the woman, instead of the woman to carry the load and put it in the boot, or just carry the load and put it in the car, the woman carried the load on her head, entered the car, and still put the load on her head. And it looks funny, it sounds funny, but many times that's what we do. So the big reason, another reason that I've emphasized is to transfer risk from individual or organization to insurer, and for me it sounds very good. It looks good. I have a problem and somebody say, let me share your problem with you, let me carry your problem. It relieves me. So the third one says protect your loved ones. The fourth one says to gain peace of mind and security. You don't need to, many people have hypertension because they don't foresee the risk around them, and so they do not plan for those risks. So when the risks suddenly come to them, it makes them unaware, and so there's nothing they could do. There's this story that I would like to share with you. There's this one man and his family. The man was gainfully employed. He was the director in one of the financial institutions, well paid, It is the organization that pays his house for his house rent, they build house for him, pays school fees for his children, does everything. The day they sack the man, and the man just announced to his wife that, so, my dear, work is over. The story told us that the man did not meet his wife at home. What happened to that woman? Once she heard that news, she fell down and died immediately. So it's better to actually plan for the future. So one of the reasons we need insurance is to gain peace of mind and security. And another reason says to comply with legal and contractual requirements. There are some of this insurance that is statutory. We cannot do without it. For instance, the third party, group life, and some other statutory insurance requirements like that. Then the last one on this my list is to ensure stability and continuity in business. So you can see that insurance is not a scam. Insurance is actually a necessity for individual. All right. I move to the next one that says, when do we need insurance? When do we need insurance? So before I just go through the slide, I will say that we need insurance before birth, during birth, while growing up, and after death. So those are the stages. We need insurance in our lifetime. That reminds me, sorry, just give me like 5 seconds. Let me plug my system. It's giving me warning. Please pardon me. Apologies. All right, so I was saying, when do we need insurance? So we need insurance before birth. We need insurance at birth. We need insurance while growing. We need insurance after marriage, before marriage, during marriage, after giving birth, and after death. So just consider that the time we need insurance is actually within the life cycle, before, during, and after life. That's when we need insurance. There's this one of our customers in AXA Mansard. The man is not married, but you know what the man did? He had bought life insurance for his unborn child. He said, I need to plan. And the man bought this life assurance for his unborn child for 9 years. So do you see now? This is what is called insurance. Of course, he knows that one day he's going to get married. He's not married yet, but he's already thinking of the children he's going to give birth to. So you see, by the time, if the man gets married next year and give birth, the child is already insured. He has life assurance. So the point we need insurance is at every stage of living, even after death. So everyone needs insurance before facing life risk. We need insurance before we face the risk of life. We need insurance during major life changes. We need insurance as and when due, any point in time any situation life is offering us, we need insurance, especially when you need peace of mind. So for all of us on this platform that needs peace of mind, we actually need insurance, and time is now. All right. So the first part, that's before exposed to a risk. So we need health insurance before you get sick or need treatment. It is not at the point of treatment you start saying, oh, I need insurance now. It may be too late, because at that point you have to pay out of pocket. So we need insurance before we are exposed to risk. You need insurance before your car is damaged. Now there's this man. He just bought that car. I think the car should be around between 20 and 40 million. He just woke up one day and went to the engine to check and discovered that the engine has melted. I've never had that engine melt before. I'm sure some of us said too, we must have been hearing this for the first time. But you see, the man didn't plan for all this kind of thing. Nobody told him that one day your car is going to melt. You know that the man has already insured the car. So this man does not need to be rebuking the devil. The man does not need to be making a kind of assumption or reasoning that, I remember, this my friend was not happy with me when I bought this car. I remember this my uncle was not happy with me when I bought this car. Maybe he's the one that sent a demon to put something in my engine. The man does not need all those stories. Somebody has he has shared all those burdens. He has shared it with the insurer. So the insurer should go and be nursing the problem. You see? So once he discovered that the engine has melted, no qualms. The next thing is just to call the insurer. Abeg, please come on. The burden you said you want to share with me, come and see, and come and carry the burden for me. That is it. So, but already the man has shared this thing. It was before the risk. See, there are some risks that we cannot even fathom. There are some risks that we are not even expecting them, but they will come, and you don't know when they will come. So the best thing is to actually do it, prepare for them before they come. So under this, before exposed to risk, health, before you get sick, sometimes when somebody is married, you know that the next thing is that the wife is going to get pregnant, and will pay hospital bill and so on and so forth like that. You see, even before the wedding, the insurance supposed to have been done, or immediately after wedding, the insurance supposed to take place. So even if there's a problem, that somebody was faced with the challenge of doing a CS, and there's no money. Imagine that kind of a thing. The only money we have is just we are anticipating safe delivery. We are anticipating normal delivery. But look, it's becoming complicated, and they need to operate the woman. Where will you run to if there's no money? Even if you have the money, paying 300 to 500,000 naira for CS is not a joke, even if you have the money. But if you have planned this before time, somebody will do that for you. Somebody will carry the problem for you. All right. So before moving into a building or a house or buying a house, insurance, insurance must be in place. All right. Life insurance before major health issue arise. All right. The second phase, as the time we need insurance, is during major life changes. Excuse me. So, during major life changes, before starting a family life, before raising or having children, before your career or business, before getting married, before building or buying a house, you need insurance. So when it is statutory, we need insurance when it is statutory, when it is by law. For instance, car insurance, third party is actually statutory. You must have it. Whether you third party motor insurance, whether you like it or not, if you have a car, you must do third party. Even if you don't have money for comprehensive, but I counsel you to do comprehensive. Comprehensive is better than third party insurance, motor insurance. All right. So it is by law, it is by lender, it is lawful for employee. For instance, the group life, workers' compensation, and all the rest, they are statutory. So another one says, when you want peace of mind, you need insurance. You are traveling abroad. There is a recent case that happened in Assam and San. This person bought travel insurance of I think 66,000 naira. The man did not plan that he's going to run into emergency when he get to UK, or no, when he got to Canada. He didn't plan for it. But eventually, the man had an emergency, and his medical bill is about 156 million naira. Where do you think that man will see that kind of money to take care of himself? Where? So it is when you have peace, or when you need your peace of mind, talk about insurance. Traveling abroad, running a business, owning valuable properties, and having financial dependence. All right. Let me pause here and have our feedback before we move to the next phase.
Okay, what feedback do you want from us? We're listening, we're enjoying it, and we're learning.
Okay. Then maybe for now, one or two questions before we move on.
I have a question. I have
Okay.
two questions.
Okay.
When we're talking about homeowners insurance, so can you insure against an unplanned government demolition? Like insure, because you don't know when the government can wake up and say they want to demolish your house or your property. Is there that
Okay.
provision?
All right. So
And the second one,
all right.
is there an insurance policy available for investments? Like let's say you bought into recognized investments, or maybe not even very recognized. Can you have insurance even on those investments?
Like T-Benz or MMM.
Not like MMM. Let's assume, like, when people bought a Ghana Euro bond, was it last year?
Okay.
No, 2 years ago. Last year, that it flopped, that the Ghanaian government didn't pay that Euro bond at all. And people put money, and money really went, like, people lost money because they figured it was a foreign this thing and it shouldn't fail. Government's bonds should never have to fail. We believe that they're like the least risk of investment, but that failed.
Okay. All right. Clear. So Tunde Adeboyega will handle that.
So, thank you for your time. Thank you so much for having us. Like you rightly said, my name is Tunde Adegboyega. I work with Actor Mansard. I'm a professional salesman. Over 10 years in insurance and assets management. So, like you said, number one, like, is there any insurance for government policy like demolition of the building and the like? The answer is no. No, in the sense that, if government want to sorry about that, if government want to, government will advise you to do a due diligence if you want to build your house, get approval, check the land. Is it not government encroach area? Do you get? So if government is actually going to demolish your house, definitely government themselves will pay you. There's going to be a compensation. So for that, in insurance, it is actually not covered in insurance. Number two, if there are insurance for any kind of investment, say money market, bond, and the likes, no, there is no insurance for that. So this is what we advise people. Like recently, there is a case of CBEX. Prior to that time, MMM. You have to do your due diligence in any investment whatsoever you want to do. So at the end of the day, you won't get your finger burnt. Do you get? I hope I make myself clear about that.
Yes, sir, you did. But it's just that it's not okay. Let's talk about when the federal government went after, is it landmark, that property that they said they wanted to build
Yeah,
Calabar,
landmark, yeah.
and
Coastal
right now but like it
highway.
wasn't encroaching on government stuff and all of that. And in a place where we know that the judiciary and government in this time is actually not separated, we have a government that doesn't respect the rule of law, and anybody wakes up and does anything, right? And I have everything and I built my house, and suddenly the government woke up and decided that, well, they just want to route road through that part. That was not in any plan at all. But I actually have my house covered against, possibilities, except that one. So you're telling me that even an owner, government doesn't pay me, my insurance company will not also bear that.
So thank
Because
you
now
for
I've
that.
done all I'm supposed to do. I've done everything and I am right. I followed the books, I followed the letters.
Yeah, I understand you perfectly. Recently there is these two prayer points I added to my prayer points. Number one, I pray, don't let Nigeria happen to me. Number one. Number two, don't let Nigeria government happen to me. In insurance, there are some exclusion in insurance. So under that, in insurance, that is part of exclusion. Like, take for instance, if you take our HMO, because you have health insurance, it doesn't mean if somebody contacted HIV, HMO will treat it. No, HMO will not treat it. It is pandemic declared by WHO. It is government set aside clinic that will take care of it. The drug might be cheaper, but we are not authorized to protect it, to care for it under insurance. So this you are talking about, like, I've paid my premium, fill the form, do all the due diligence, and now at the end of the day, I have my CFO title, I paid government. At the end of the day, they still came to destroy my property. Okay, I've gone after them, they didn't pay me, insurance come and pay. No, insurance will not pay. It is part of exclusion. Do you get? And we can't go out of what actually binds us as an insurance company. Insurance company is regulated by NICOM. Very soon, in the next 10, 20 years, insurance is going to be bigger than banking industry, the way it is in abroad. So anything outside our scope of cover, we are not going to cater for it. Not like we don't want to do it, though there is what we call case by case treatment. But anything aside our scope of cover, insurance is not going to take care of it. I hope I'm clear.
Yes, thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so the next slide is that one.
All right.
No, thank you.
Thank you very much. So I will just take two or three products from AXA Mansard, so that we just tidy it up because of other appointments. Right. So I'm going to talk about health, because health is wealth, health is life. It is when I'm healthy that I have mouth to talk. It's when I'm healthy, I'm thinking about insurance. It's when I'm healthy, I'm thinking about money. Do you know that it is when you are healthy, you even think about God? So I'm taking health as number one. So let me see, let me try to share this slide with us. I will have to stop this. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, we can see your screen.
All right. So AXA Mansard Health. So let me start from here. So who are we, as in who are we in AXA Mansard? So AXA Mansard is 100% owned AXA Mansard subsidiary. So the head office, our head office is in France, and it's actually called AXA. All right. So we have health insurance cover for over 240,000 lives. I think we should be approaching about 400,000 lives on our health cover. Then we have over 2,500 care provider network across Nigeria. So that's our hospitals, right? So let me just go to our benefits. Before I move there, we have local plan and international plan. So our local plan is, are we together? All right. We have local plan and international plan. Our international plan is divided into
Sorry, sir. Please, EMBC, mute yourself. Sorry, please give me a moment.
Yes, sir.
Pastor Basil, please mute your
Okay, what's
name.
it? I wanted to, you talked about the fact that you finished from your birthday. Yes. I finished from.
Please mute it, Pastor Basil.
So sorry, I've muted it. Sorry, I was just finishing class. I didn't know I was. Thank you. Sorry, forgive me.
All right,
so
sir.
we have local plan and we have international plan. So international plan is in three categories. We have premium, and we have standard, classic, and premium, and prime. The standard and the classic we cover in every part of the world except United States of America. So you can go to Asia, you can go to Europe, you can go to North America, you can go to Canada, you can access care anywhere in the world apart from United States of America. That's for standard and prime, standard and classic. But for prime, we have cover all over the world, including United States of America. All right. So for local plans, our local plans is in 3 different categories. We have retail, individual. We have, let me say, 2 majorly, retail, individual, and corporate. But there is a middle bridge between the retail and the corporate. We call it mini corporate, and that's what we call small and medium enterprise. So these are the various categories of the plan we have, all right, under the local plan. So what are the plan benefits, as in plan category, for retail, small SME, and corporate? So we have cobalt. Let me talk about corporate first. So we have cobalt plan. That's the cheapest one. That should be around 53,500 or thereabout per person per annum. So we have bronze. After bronze, we have silver. After silver, gold, platinum, platinum plus, and rhodium. And there are hospital specified for each of these plans. And you see, the higher you go in the plan, the higher the premium. And it means the higher the cover you have. All right. So for SME, the same thing applies, except for cobalt. So cobalt is only applicable for corporate plan. So for retail individual, we also have bronze, silver, gold, platinum, platinum plus. And the higher you go, the higher the cover you have on that. All right. So our benefits are actually, they are lengthy. They are not what we can discuss here. So if you have any need to actually get our health insurance, you can actually see Madam Jonoka. She will do good referral there. Right. I think if we have questions on health, I'll be using that one stone to kill several birds. Okay. So let me talk about our motor insurance. Oh my God. So sorry. The slide for motor is not here. But don't worry, let me say it in passing. If you need, I can actually get across to you. So our motor insurance, we do insurance for all categories of vehicles, except for bicycle. So we do insurance for all categories of vehicle, motorcycle, cars, jeep, whether private or commercial. We do truck, we do heavy truck, and we also do light truck. We do third party, and we do comprehensive. Please pardon me, let me see if I can get that on the system. Okay, it's not very close to me here. It's in the other system. Okay, so we do third party and we also do comprehensive. So just the word third party. Third party is very cheap. Third party is just 15,000 naira per annum per car. So what it means is that if anything happens to the other vehicle or other person other than you, insurance company will take care of it, including death. God forbid, maybe you driving and you did not sleep well, or you don't have enough rest, and you just slip off the steering, and you just mistakenly hit somebody, and the person is hospitalized. That's third person. It's a third person because the person is not relating directly with the insurance. So the medical bill of that person in the hospital, we will cover it because your car has been insured with us on a third party level. We will cover it. Or God forbid, something that happened to me sometimes ago, I took my wife to the park and I didn't sleep over the night. Maybe I just slept for 15 minutes or thereabouts. So as I was coming from Jigo, the sleep was heavy. So I was just trying to manage it, put on my radio very loud. I managed to leave the express. Once I enter my street, that was all I knew until I heard the sound. I have hit a shop. I have broken gutter and I've broken a shop. Thank God there was nobody in that place. If somebody was there, maybe I would have killed somebody that day. But you see, now for third party, the repair of the drainage, the repair of the shop is the business of the insurance. So that's what we do. That's what third party is talking about. So so we do this third party for private cars. Do we still do for commercial vehicles? We also do for truck, whether light or heavy duty, right? So then the cover, I think that's all for the third party. So anything that has to do with the other person's car that is not your car, insurance company will cover that. Now for the comprehensive, from the word comprehensive, it is actually comprehensive. Whether third party or third person or no, or yourself, the car is insured. So whether the car is stolen or you have an accident with the car comprehensive insurance cover it. But you see, we drive in Lagos, we drive in Nigeria, and you can't predict what will happen at any time. So the best thing is to actually insure your car to have rest of mind. So anything can happen to the car at any time. So the rate of the comprehensive insurance is 5% of the current market value of that car. And if your car is 5 million naira upward, you also qualify for car tracker. All right. Ms. Tatule, do you want to add to that motor insurance?
Yeah, so yes, I rightly said it, or having motor insurance is like buying peace of mind, especially for people we stay in Lagos, even Nigeria at large. I don't know, have you observed when you are driving, you are in Lagos, you are not driving only your car, you are driving the car in front of you and the car at your back. You might be very careful with your own car driving, but somebody beside you, especially those keke napep, will just crash you somewhere. At the end of the day, they will tell you, "Madam, I'm very sorry." But if you have a car insurance, you have a peace of mind, that is comprehensive car insurance. And this will protect you from theft, fire, third-party liability, third-party bodily injury, and free car tracker if your car is above 5 million naira. And the premium is very, 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 very cheap. We just charge you by regulation by NICOM 5% of the sum assured of the car. That is the value of the car. Take for instance, if your car is 2 million naira, insurance will charge you 100k for 1 year. So at any point in time, something happened to your car, except mechanical faults, except you want to go and service your car. Say you hit somebody, insurance company is going to fix the person's car. Somebody hits your car and run away. A scenario in Lagos, all these Danfo people, they will just bash you from nowhere. They will run. You don't have to create a scene. You don't have to cause drama. Insurance, just call, beckon to your RM. Insurance company will do us. Insurance company will fix your car. Mistakenly, nowadays, especially for people using all these common Corolla car, you can't see somebody using Corolla car and park his car outside and the person will sit inside, except there is insurance on that car. That car is hot cake. That's why you see some people, I want to go and hang out. You see the fellow people, because there is no insurance. Every time you'll be checking the car, let me check my car. Is my car there? Is my car? But when you have insurance on your car, you have automatic piece of car. Forget because I'm working in insurance company. Some people, you are just a reckless somebody. You just park your car and I say, I pay premium now. If anything happen to my car, insurance company is going to buy another one for me or fix the car. Some people will say I'm very careful. I don't drive wrong. In fact, in our area, but what about the third party? What about flood somewhere? Recently, in Lekki, people stay in Lekki. Look at the surge of the flood, especially for people that are driving Benz. Benz, you can't just drive the Benz anyhow. If little water enter the engine, that is, the car is gone. But insurance will do what? Insurance will protect against flood. SRCC, during the time of civil rights commotion, during the time of NSAS, do you know how many cars that were burnt? So many cars were vandalized. But if you have insurance, you will smile to the bank because insurance is going to cater for it. So it is always advisable, if you have a car and the economy we are running now, you can't just wake up somewhere like, I want to go and change my car, I want to go and buy my car. People are maintaining their car. The moment you maintain your car, please buy insurance policy, and it's also cheap, 5% of the whole amount you bought the car. Let me pause here. Probably you have anything you want to ask or clarify. Do you have anything?
We can keep going.
Okay.
No, so thank you very much. So let's just talk about two of our products more, and then we give room for question and answer. Okay, after those two products, then Mr. Tunde will still come back to share briefly how we can manage and get claims. All right, so I want to talk about group life. So group life is actually statutory for every organization. So if the organization is at least minimum, if you have a staff, yourself, maybe other two staff, it is mandatory for such an organization to have group life. So group life insurance is actually statutory for any organization. All right. So what are the features of this group life? Number one, it provides lump sum benefits to the dependent of an employee who dies in the service. Sometimes the insurance is actually a wisdom. Somebody dies in the organization, and you are just thinking, so what will happen to the family? Maybe that is the period the organization has financial challenge or challenges. And it's not that you don't want to compensate the family, but the resources is not available. So you are stranded, and the family of the deceased person will be considering you as a very wicked person, saying that their father has served the organization for like 15 years. And after the demise of the man, you can only pay salary, just 1 month salary. It doesn't speak well. So, number one, features of this group life is provide lump sum benefits to the dependent of an employee who dies in the service of the employer. Then second feature says the sum assured is expressed as a multiple of the employee's salary, that is 3 times the total emolument. For instance, if your salary is 1 million per annum, 1 million naira per annum, the premium that we are going to charge is 1 million times 3. That's 3 million naira. So that 3 million naira multiplied by 0.6%. So that will be giving like 18,000 naira for 1 year for one person. So God forbid, if that person dies and you are just paying 18,000 naira, you have paid 18,000 naira. With the 18,000 naira your company has paid for one person, the person can get 3 million sum assured. Now that's why insurance is not a scam. Insurance is a wisdom, and it protects. It actually gives you rest of mind. So God forbid, if the man dies, you are sympathizing, paying condolence and all the rest, but then you have a rest of mind somewhere that at least we can cough out 3 million naira from insurance company to give to this person. And if the salary of the man is about probably 10 million naira in a year or in 3 years, you can see. You just give out the money, not coming out of your pocket. You are paid 18,000 naira, and insurance company is giving you 3 million naira. Does it worth it? Yeah, it's worthwhile, right? So the third benefit, the third feature says total emolument here is defined as the combination of total annual gross salary, and the policy is renewable every year. Once again, group life is statutory for every organization. I did one group life of recent. The firm want to get contracts, but one of the requirements for that company to get that contract is that they must present certificate of group life insurance for the staff. You see, so the earlier the better. All right, let me just mention some of the benefits of this group life. The first one is that premium is relatively cheaper compared to individual life cover. And you can see somebody is paying 18,000 naira to get 3 million naira. Is actually very cheap. So, two, demonstrate to employee that you place a great premium on their lives and contribute to the development of your organization. So if the employee is aware, they are aware that this man, this our MD, is already taking care of our future. He has the mind of family. You see, nobody prays to die. All of us on this platform, we pray to live long. And some people may even be adding fasting to their prayer to live long. Fine, nobody wants to die, but nobody will stay here forever. So death will happen one day. So after death, the people that are living must continue their life. The death should not also cut off the life of the living. All right. So it helps raise the profile of your company as a socially responsible employer of labor. There are some things, there are some contracts organization will not get until or except they provide means of validation of their responsibility to their social service of their employees, right? So This provide additional incentive and motivation for employees to work at an optimum level, right? So employers who take group life insurance also enjoy some tax exemption. So there are some tax exemption that the government will waive off from such organization that has group life insurance. Right. The last one, the last benefit is saying eliminate the hustle of dealing with families as compensation is done by insurance company. Like I said earlier, if maybe somebody dies and that is the period of financial crisis in the company, you don't have to struggle, you don't have to go and borrow money to pay for anybody. You've already paid for it in advance. An insurance company is coming and they're not giving you the premium you have paid. They are giving you multiple of that premium. 18,000 naira paid by you equal to 3 million naira paid by the insurance company. You can see that that's worthwhile. All right. So the last one I will mention is called Smart Life. Smart Life and Smart Life Plus. I will just say it briefly. I will share a video with us. Madam Ojonoka, if you can actually, we can have a what's it called? A platform where I can drop this video. It explains further what Smart Life and Smart Life Plus is all about. So Smart Life Plus is also a life insurance, and this is for individual. For instance, I'm saying, my children, let me make a long-term plan for them. Maybe for now, I'm anticipating that my child will get admission in 3 years' time. So I said, okay, and I don't have 3 million naira to pay Babcock University. So what do I do? And I need this boy to go to Babcock University. So I want to do life insurance for him. So I am doing the money, I'm contributing the money. So I'm doing it for the next 3 years. Maybe I have anticipation. Let me just be doing 70,000 naira per month or 50,000 naira per month. While I'm doing that 50,000 naira per month for 3 years, it's a life cover actually. So I'm doing it for the next 3 years. So after that 3 years, I'm getting my money back. If anything happens within the 3 years, God forbid, if life happens, as we call it, my money is not gone. My money is not lost. My money still remains. So my beneficiary will have the money. In another way, if I've done it for 6 years and it's Smart Life Plus, I can get 20% of my sum assured at the end of the 2 years. The second year, I can get my 20%. If life does not happen and God is protecting me, after 4th year, I can get 30% more of my sum assured. If life does not happen, at the end of 6th year, I have my remaining 50%. God forbid, if life happens for someone that has a plan of 6 years and the person has collected 20%, he has collected 30%, he has 50% already, and life happens after the 4th year, the beneficiary will still get 100% sum assured. For instance, if the beneficiary is supposed to get 9 million naira or 10 million naira, and he has, at the end of 2nd year, he has got 2 million naira. At the end of 4th year, he has got 3 million naira. You know, it remains 5 million naira. And life happens. So the beneficiary is not, the insurance company is not going to give the beneficiary 5 million naira balance. The beneficiary will still collect the total sum assured, which is 10 million naira. So this is called Smart Life and Smart Life Plus. It's actually a life insurance, but a term life insurance policy. All right. So let me just stop here and let's see how our claims can be handled. All right. So Mr. Tunde Adegboyega will quickly take us. How do we raise claims? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time. Quickly, why do we buy insurance? Why do we get insurance? All these explanation, all this story we've been telling since morning is actually to get a claim. But insurance is actually not meant for profitability. Insurance is actually meant for protection. So at the end of the day, somebody will say, if I buy this insurance, what will I gain at the end of the day? So, like he rightly said, insurance is for protection. But in the case of eventuality, something happen, that is when claim process comes in. So our claim process in insurance is actually the same thing everywhere. But the credibility of insurance company that will make it faster, it's actually what makes Acta stand out. Our claim process is very, very seamless. You can process your claim in the space of your house, from your phone, or through your RM. So take for instance, okay, the claim process is not on this slide. So let me just explain. It's very, very seamless. Let's take a scenario, a car insurance claim. Like if I buy motor insurance, somebody hits my car. How do I get my car fixed? Or how do I get money to fix my car? It's very simple. What we are going to do is, number one, you will inform your insurance company through your relationship manager. In this case, take for instance, Taiwo is the RM in this picture. So if anything happens to your car, you are driving, you hit somebody or somebody hits your car, first thing, you take the picture of the incident, showing the car, the plate number. If third party is involved, take the picture of the third party as well. Have all the picture, all the video, the picture on your phone. Get in touch with your RM. Your RM will send a claim form to you. There is a form we call claim form. That claim form, the information is the information of your car, description of how the claim happened. Oh, I was driving along Third Mainland Bridge. I'm about to overtake a truck in front of me. Another car is coming. I didn't know there was head-on collision. You just describe how the incident happened. Oh, I was going towards Ikeja, Awolowo way. One keke napep hit me from the back and ran away. Description of the claim. What time was the incident? 1 a.m. Location, Ikeja, under bridge. Is there any third party involved? Yes. Do you have third party information? When you see the claim form, it is seamless, something you can actually fill without even calling anybody to do that. So once your claim form is ready, properly filled, the picture of the incident, another thing, you get in touch with your mechanic. Mr. Mechanic, this is what happened to my car. Take the car to the mechanic or call your mechanic to come and assess the extent of the damage. Oh, madam, the bumper is affected, the headlights and the fender. Okay. Write what happened to the car, the fender, 20,000 naira, bumper, 100,000 naira. Get estimate of repair accordingly from the third party. So with that, if the case, the incident involved police, get police report. If otherwise, you don't need police report. Your claim form, the picture, estimate of repair from your mechanic. That three document, send it to your RM. When you get to your RM, what we are going to do, we lodge the claim on our claim portal. Everything in NSURANCE is automated. Immediately we lodge it on the claim portal, you get a notification on your phone via your email with your claim number. With that number, you can track your claim at the comfort of your house. And the moment the claim document gets to the claim underwriters, they check it, they assess it, they get in touch with your mechanic. They will negotiate, they will check. Okay, the bumper you said is 100K. Oh, market, because there's always a market price. In market price, the bumper is 80,000 naira. No, insurance company, 90,000 naira. We will do transfer. At the end of the day, they will both agree. And the moment they agree at a particular price, that is what insurance company will pay. So after that, we agree, we send an offer to you. Dear so person, based on your claim request, this is that, this is what we agree. At the end of the day, if the moment the two parties agree, we are going to send you an offer discharge voucher. We send it to you, you fill, and we credit your account in less than 24 hours. That is for motor insurance. Claim administration in life insurance, very simple. If the death occur by accident, what do we need? You get a police report of the incident. You fill a claim form like motor insurance, we send it to you, and you get a death certificate from a reputable hospital to ascertain the death. The moment you get this, send it to us, send it to Mr. Taiwo, send it to your RM. The moment you send it to us, we lodge it on our claim portal, same thing as motor. At the end of the day, we check it. Oh, the life insurance is in force, the premium is being paid accordingly, and we pay your life benefits according to your policy certificate. Life policy, life benefits, 100,000, 1 million, 200 million, 500 million, depends on your life benefits you have with us. Don't forget, your life benefit is as a result of your premium. Life insurance premium is as a result of life insurance cover you chose at inception of the policy. And the money, the life benefit will be paid to the named beneficiary, I mean the next of kin, according to the policy. So our claim process is very, very seamless. Once, number one, the claim must be genuine. The claim must be genuine. NSURANCE or insurance company generally will not pay a fraudulent claim. Number two, to pay claim, the policy must be active. What do I mean by active? The policy, the premium must be paid accordingly. So the moment the policy is active, anytime, any day, the claim crystallized, insurance company will pay. That is all about claim process. Instant plan is just a flexible, am I right? Okay, yes. Instant plan is just a flexible life insurance cover that you can just buy maybe for your security, for your factory worker, for your domestic staff, that will not cost you more than 1,000, 2,000 naira for some assured. But if you are actually looking for real life insurance cover, we have whole life insurance policy. What do I mean by whole life insurance policy? The life cover on whole life insurance cover is endless. So far you can pay the premium and you have a good medical record, you can go as high as 500 million naira life insurance cover. The late MD of GT Bank, AXA Mansa, will pay the family up to like 350 million naira for life insurance, for whole life insurance. And the money was paid directly to the next of kin. So what qualifies you for that? You pay the premium and the age must not exceed 65. That is the highest age. So it actually depends on you. You want 5 million naira, we do a quote of 5 million naira for you. You want 10 million naira, we do a quote of 10 million naira for you. 100 million naira, we do a quote of 100 million naira for you. In as much as you can pay the premium, we provide you with the cover. The second one is, you said you are looking at maybe getting a life insurance for elderly people above 65, right? There is no insurance plan, a life insurance plan that will provide a cover for a man or woman of 65 years and above. It is 60, except life celebration, and life celebration is actually a funeral insurance. We call it life celebration, but a simple term is funeral insurance. Funeral insurance in the sense like, oh, if my grandpa or if my age dad dies, or my age mom dies, I want insurance company to give me money to do party, to buy 5 cow. So we have the policy as well. We have the policy as well. But for life insurance, anybody above 65, we cannot provide insurance policy, life insurance policy for the person. I hope I'm clear.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So, anything again? I'm here.
So funeral insurance, right? What's the age limitation for that?
The age limit for funeral insurance is 65 to 70 years old. The maximum age is 70. So what again, ma? I'm with you before we round up.
So that's all from my end. Thank you. So it's the floor.
Okay. So to cap it all, like he rightly said, insurance is what you buy when you don't need it. Insurance is what will be available when you need it. That is why people will say insurance is waste of money. But it's a waste of money in their own sense because I don't need it. I have my car already, I can drive, I have my car paper. Why do I pay money to insurance company? Insurance is not bread and beans. Insurance is not Coke and Fanta. But insurance will be available when you eventually need it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Tunde. Yes. Do we have more clarification?
Yes, I think I should even ask because we're going to post this on our YouTube channel and we'd like it to go viral. You know, in our current economy, you know, where people are struggling just to basically feed their economic means, insurance now becomes more like a luxury thing to the average Nigerians. But because of its importance, it cannot become luxury. Insurance is a necessity.
Okay.
So what provision do you people have, for people that maybe want to do homeowners insurance, do comprehensive insurance, like telling somebody that, okay, on your 4 million naira car now, maybe it is 200K, and the person like, I can't remove 200K at once, or even health insurance, or how do I get a good cover because I am struggling to eat, right? But it's a necessity. So what provision do you have for us, for the people that are in that category?
Okay.
And even for students. Because even
Before
students
I
will learn.
answer, yeah.
So sorry, I overheard you. Sorry. Please, you said you are going to post this presentation on your YouTube channel.
Yes.
You might need the permission from us, from AXA Mansard. Number one. Number two, if you are posting anything, we are not in partner. AXA Mansard name must not be mentioned, except there is proper agreement between two of us. AXA Mansard name must not be mentioned. And as you can see, we are even wearing AXA Mansard clothes because today is our Thursday meeting. So we might need to get a proper approval before you can post it. I just have to, because of litigation and the like, I have to let you know. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. We can always talk about that later. Or
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Can you finish your question? I think I was lost at the point.
oh, okay. So my basic question is, what provision do you have for the populace? Because you're not, like you said, I'm sure you want as many trained, and we're trying to, it's a necessity. So what provisions do you have for people that want to do insurance but can't raise the bulk money at once?
Okay. All right. We thank you very much for the question. We are familiar with the challenges and the harsh economic theory of Nigeria. All right. So we also, since we want everybody to enjoy this insurance benefits, we're also working hard to see that everybody is onboarded. One, for instance, for motor insurance, for the comprehensive, we have made it flexible. So even if you don't have the money to pay the premium annually, we have done it in a way that you can do it biannually. You can also do it quarterly. In fact, it has been simplified. You can also do it on monthly basis. As long as your money comes in regularly, you will be covered. So if I don't have, for instance, 425,000 naira on annual basis to do my Camry 2012 car, and I said I can do it on quarterly, and I'm paying 106,500 to do insurance quarterly for my car. You know, for the period of 3 months, I am covered. But as long as the 3 months expires or lapses and I don't renew or I don't pay the next quarter, if anything happens to my car, because for those period of time, my car is not insured because I've not paid the premium, the insurance company will not be liable. So what I'm saying is, the monthly payment or the quarterly payment or the biannual payment must not be defaulted. It must be regular. So we have simplified. It can be on monthly basis, it can be on quarterly basis, it can be biannual. That's for motor insurance. Then for health, for corporate health, you know, before now we allow split payments for corporate health. So even if your premium is less than 5 million naira, we allow organization to pay to split their payments. But we've got our fingers burnt for doing that. Organization will come and say, okay, please permit us to pay quarterly. They will pay 1 quarter or 2 quarters. And in that 2 quarters, maybe they paid they pay 5 million naira for 2 quarters. But they've spent their claims is about 20 million naira. You know, normally they're supposed to pay 3rd quarter and 4th quarter and fine. But they will stop payment and they move to another HMO. You see that it doesn't pay us. Initially spending 20 million naira in 2 quarters is a big loss. Now the remaining the remaining 5 million naira is supposed to pay, they are not paying, they just move away to another organization. So for organization, for a premium that is more than 5 million naira, we still allow split payments. But for any premium, I'm talking about health now, for any premium that is less than 5 million naira, we don't allow split payment. Same on health. For retail individual, before now, we don't allow split payments for retail individual. But for now, just like you rightly said, we understand the economic situation of Nigeria. Yesterday, we started allowing people to pay on monthly basis for retail individual. So if I want to buy a retail individual health plan of maybe Rhodium, that's the highest local plan, and Rhodium is about 1.9 million naira, and I say I don't have this 1.9 million naira for a year. Can you allow me to split the payments within 3 months, or let me be paying on monthly basis? We've allowed that. So retail individual can pay on monthly basis now. That started yesterday. Hope I'm clear, man. Thank you for applauding us. Yes. Okay. Can you hear me, ma?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, so that's for motor and health. Then for life insurance, the Smart Life and the Smart Life Plus I mentioned, it can actually be done. Even the life celebration can also be done on monthly basis. It can be done on monthly basis. So we have made it flexible for people that don't have the bulk money to pay. They can do quarterly, they can do biannual, they can also do monthly.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Is there any other question from the floor? From the house? Okay. So please, can we all give our presenters, our speakers, like a sound clap? You know, let's say big God bless you. Everybody, please.
Thank you, sir. God bless.
Thank you. Well, I have a question.
Okay.
Please go ahead,
Am I being
Mr.
heard?
Edi.
Okay. My question is this. I listened to the procedure for making a claim on your insurance being paid. And I now am asking, how do you prevent yourself as a company from being scammed? Because people can make up stuff. I mean, this is a world where a lot of people are doing a lot of fraudulent things, especially in these days, due to the rise in technology and all of those things. So how do you do your fact checking, sure that you're not getting scammed, that these things actually happened the way they said it did, and it was not someone just deliberately doing something to get money out of the company?
All right. Thank you very much, sir. We know Nigerians, and we've actually been experiencing something like that. Some people will just file a claim that they've died. And it will be funny to you that they will even do obituary. They will make poster that they've died. All because they want to make claims. But of course, you don't expect a multinational like AXA Mansard not to do verification before any claim is actually paid. So we have our team, the team of auditors or quality assurance. Before any claim is paid, especially huge claim, they do verification, thorough verification. Now, like the case of the guy that lodged a claim that he has died with the evidence of obituary. So one of the team just made a call, went to the house of that person. Of course, you will not know who is coming to your house because you are just expecting that insurance company will just pay you. You are checking your phone to get the alert. But the person just walked there to say, we are looking for so person, only to discover the man in the sitting room sitting down, hale and healthy. So that's how we discover that this is a fictitious claim. So we have our in-house team that do due diligence. They do the auditing before any claim is actually paid.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, I remembered I went to the furniture store, yeah, to look at gadgets. And I saw some of their salesperson. I don't know what it was, but I was like, to get insurance on the TV, you have to break the TV now. You have to just break the And insurance claim, and I don't think they realized that insurance will not even pay them the complete money, to pay them a certain percentage based on value because it's been used and all of that. So
Yeah.
most times, many people want to, be fraudulent, but well, we are here and people around us. We can make legit money to get ourselves covered and have our backs covered and take care of eventualities. So I'm trusting God that we'll have webinars that would expose us to how we're able to make more income so that we'll not, like, good legal income so that we'll not think of fraud. And Lord, our supplier, and He will help us.
Amen.
So thank you, everybody. I hope we all had a great time. Thank you, Mr. Alade, and your colleague. Wait, Mr. Benga, right?
Tunde Adegboyega.
Hey, Adepoyega, Mr. Adepoyega, thank you very much. I hope you really had a great time with us on board. Thank you for pouring your heart. We don't take it for granted. I'm going to end this recording now.
Right.